Ion.
So I guess we should get around to this podcast. Hey everybody. I wasn't even trying to be funny. Anyway, hey everybody. I hope everybody's doing great, feeling great on this fine day. Welcome to Hell I Don't Know podcast. I'm Darrell.
Nickie, I don't know who you're pointing to.
Okay, so here's my problem. We do this every week. We say, Jordan says, I'm Jordan. Nickie will say Nickie, I'll say me. Or like sometimes he'll say all three names. But I just wanted to allow y'all the opportunity to say your name. Like, say your name. So I'm Darrell.
I'm Jordan.
I'm Nickie.
All right, and welcome to Hell I Don't Know podcast. Today we're going to be talking. We realized that we've gone 12 episodes now at this point. We have about 12 episodes, and we've given a lot of our opinions. We shared a lot of our thoughts, our feelings, our emotions. Jordan and I have, but we realized that y'all might not know that much about us, like actually about Darrell, about Nickie, about Jordan. And there's some things about Darrell, Nickie, and Jordan that Darrell, Nickie, and Jordan don't even know about each other. So I figured today we could talk about it. And we can have a fun little get to know us session. And Jordan and Nickie do not know what I'm going to ask today. So feel free to be as... these are not crazy questions, I promise. But feel free, as a disclaimer to y'all and everybody, feel free to be as like... share as forthright? Is that the word?
Forthcoming.
Sure. As forthcoming as you feel comfortable. Okay? All right.
But before we get started... Someone has a birthday this week, and by the time people hear this, they will be a year older.
Woo!
Hey,
Happy
Gemini
birthday.
season! Yay!
Chaos ensues.
Yes, y'all. My birthday is when I'm sure this week. Yeah,
this comes out. Yeah.
By the time this comes out, my birthday would have been the day prior, and yeah, I'm so happy to be getting another year older. We don't have to say what year it's going to be, and neither of you need to either. Just say that we're blessed to be getting there. Amen. Amen. So yes, thank y'all. I love y'all. It's great. Another year older, another year wiser.
Yes.
All right. Okay, so thank y'all. Before we get started, though, I just want to do like a check-in to see how y'all doing, how y'all feeling, what's new.
I'm good. The work day is just a work day. So, but I'm glad to be here with you guys to shake up the mundane Monday.
Yes.
I agree. I just got back from Orlando. That's why I'm a little bit more brown and golden than usual, but we love the goldenness of the color. And this is my last week in New York City. I move on Friday. So I'm excited to be getting the heck up out of here.
Well, we'll miss you, Nickie. I was trying to be nice. I was being nice. I mean, I'll do fine. But wait, I didn't know that. It makes.
I didn't know you could do that.
I didn't know you could do that. It ain't doing it for me. Racist.
It's not doing it for me either. Wow. Only Nickie has special privileges.
Apparently, because the other day Nickie was saying, Nickie. We were talking about how Nickie's light skinned, and he was trying to say he was the same skin tone as me.
First of all, I'm not light skinned. I keep saying that I'm not light skinned. You guys keep saying that I'm light skinned. I am. Brown.
I never said that you were light skinned.
Thank you, Jordan. But
I feel like
everyone else assumes.
I feel like you're lighter skin. Like I wouldn't say you're dark skin. I would say that you're like lighter skin. Like maybe brown skin. Brown skin is probably appropriate. Although with that light in your face, you do look very light skinned. I just want to say.
Well, this is a tan because summer.
What you definitely don't look like, y'all. Nickie tried to say that me and him were the same skin tone. which is
Um,
crazy.
that doesn't make no.
Because we
Guys
are
are
not
not.
the same skin tone at all. I was like,
I
wow.
feel like me and Nickie are closer in skin tone than
I
me,
would
you,
agree.
and Darrell.
I would agree. So someone's a little delulu today.
Ooh.
But we are. I'm happy to see that y'all are amazing and thriving, even on this mundane day. I feel the same way. So, I feel like we should just, jump on in it. Our listeners got places to go, people to see, things to do. So, the first thing I want to do is open up this section. It's going to be just getting to know us, getting to know how we feel about each other. So, I want to ask all of us, we're going to go one by one. What was your first impression of the other people on this podcast, and how much of it is still true now?
Can you go first?
Why?
Because I need time to think about that.
Okay, I'll go first. So my first impression, I met Nickie way before I met Jordan, and when I met Nickie, Nickie reminded me of someone else in my life, and not in a good way. And I felt like he was like very conservative and very like when I say mild mannered, I mean that in a good way. Mild mannered, just like very respectable. And I have very chaotic, crazy energy. So at first I was like, whoa, this guy is way too straight laced for me. I now know that all of that is a lie and that Nickie is not that straight laced and conservative, but she's just very good at appearing to be that way. And when I first met Jordan, I thought, this guy is so quiet. Like, he's going to get tired of me so quickly. I was like, this guy is silent. Like, I felt like you weren't saying anything. And I was like, he is going to be like, why does this nigga talk so much? I mean, he probably did think that, if I'm being frank. But now I realize that Jordan is just selective about when he speaks. And when he speaks, he always has something good to say. So I feel like it kind of holds up now, but it's more like there's layers to it.
It's developed.
Not developed.
I'll go next. When I first met Nickie, funny enough, very similar. He did remind me of someone else as well that I wasn't the biggest fan of at the current time. But quickly, though, I realized I was like, oh, he's a lot more interesting and somebody that was like, I don't know, you just had to keep like talking to like really get to like know and understand. And like once you get to know him, he's actually really, really, really a cool guy. And he the illusion of him being so like prim and proper all the time is not exactly who he is. So that is something I learned. Darrell, when I first met Darrell, I was like, wow, okay, this is a lot of energy. But I remember saying like, oh, he seems like a very nice, cool guy, but just like a lot, like he's just very animated. That was my word. All of that still stands true, but now I know him. Now I know him better, and yeah, he's an awesome guy. So I think I got lucky with these two. So I would say.
Basically, I just heard I'm a fake ass bitch.
Whoa.
How did you wait? I don't
remember
remember me or Darrell saying fake bitch anything in that nature about you.
Not
Actually, I think
one
we
of
said
those
pretty
words.
nice things.
Yeah.
What you guys got initially wasn't who I am. It's giving very much fake. Anyway, what's also interesting, I know both of the people you guys are talking about that I reminded you of, and neither one of those people are remotely similar, which is also
we know
interesting.
We know that now. I was saying in the beginning.
Yes.
Yeah, but what I'm saying
you don't
is
remind us. I don't think you remind us of those people anymore.
But what I'm saying is people that you guys, I remind you guys of initially, they're vastly different from each other.
Oh, okay.
But I'll go. Darrell, when I first met Darrell, I was like, oh my God, he is a sharer. He tells all of his life. Like, we got story after story after story. Sometimes I was like, oh my God, like, is there a filter? still stands true. Same. Very much same. If the conversation that Darrell and I have, this man will call me about some interesting things. I'm just like, okay, here we are. Jordan was really, the way I described Jordan when I first met him was, it's like, you got a person that's trying to understand and read you, and you try to do the exact same thing. So you guys are operating both through like rose-colored glasses. Very much that with Jordan. I couldn't like figure out him, and it drove me crazy because I really enjoy figuring out who people are. But with Jordan, couldn't figure that out. Till this day, that has changed. Pretty much know who this man is. But when you get to know Jordan, just prepare. Just if he decides he wants to open up, he will. If he doesn't, oh well. I can't help that.
And you know what? That's
Okay.
You do not have to share yourself with everybody. You do not have to, and ain't nothing wrong
That's
with
very
that.
true.
Yeah.
Also, but Jordan and I are both Earth signs, so we're a little bit more sturdy than Darrell's chaoticness.
Y'all know I don't believe
Yeah.
in none of that shit. I don't believe in none of that astrology stuff. They're like, oh,
Wow, none of that shit.
I don't believe in that stuff. I don't shame anybody that does believe in it, but I just don't believe in none of that shit. So bless y'all. Okay. All right. So about us specifically, we want to ask some questions about us specifically. I want to ask, I'm gonna keep it light for now. Very random question. Which website do you visit the most?
Oh, okay. Just to be clear,
and you can't say Google. You can't say Google.
Is it like there's apps also in?
That's what I was going to ask.
Or just websites?
I feel like it should be websites, but we'll go with apps. We'll do apps, and you can't say social media.
Okay.
Okay.
Me, I can go first. Gmail.
Jordan, what do you have to say? Boring.
Gmail? I'm so mad at that. Gmail.
Sorry.
Okay. Okay, so you said non-social media, so because I would say normally it would be Twitter for me, but if I can't say social media, then I would say, probably it'd be a music app. I would say probably like SoundCloud or Apple
That's
Music.
a hard question, Darrell.
Wait, Jordan, you spend a lot of time on Twitter?
Oh, tons. An insane amount.
I don't actually know any. What do you do on Twitter? What do you?
I get like literally all my information on Twitter, like all my news, all info. Most of the stuff that I report back to you guys is from Twitter. So
wow.
it's a sharing pool of like news, of articles, of updates and different things. Like I like literally stay the most up to date because of Twitter. Like not Instagram, not TikTok, not any of that. It's all Twitter.
I legitimately did not know anyone still actively used Twitter. I mean, I never was like super into Twitter, to be honest, but I thought everybody just used it for porn. So like, I just did. Can we say that?
I mean, it's there. I mean, it's there for that too. But to be clear, I'm talking about the other side of it.
Well, listen, I'm not paying for nobody's OnlyFans.
Oh my God.
Well, it's not like you get the full video on Twitter anyway.
You get enough. You get the 2.5 minutes to let you know.
Wow.
I'm like, baby, I'm not paying $20 a month.
You're just gonna go through the clips. Okay.
I not that I know that for personal. Just I do actually.
Sure.
I do.
Yeah.
I very much do. If I go on Twitter, 100% is probably for porn. Just to be frank. But
well, just so you know, there's other things on Twitter outside of porn that exist and are great.
I hear that and I feel that, and I am Wow.
Black Twitter is a fun place, I will say. Well, it can be fun and also toxic at the same time. So just
I
kind of
believe
depends.
that. See, when I think of Black Twitter, I just thought of Black, like the Black social media space in general. Like we say Twitter, but because it probably originated there, but like you still see that content on like Instagram and Threads and Facebook.
Totally.
So I see what you're saying though, and I love Black Twitter. We love. There's a special on HBO Hulu, which you've probably already seen,
Hulu.
Jordan.
I actually have not, only because people that I know on Twitter are like, "Don't waste your time." It's not a great representation of what actual Black Twitter is.
Damn, not dragging the special. Okay.
I know.
I mostly visit playbill.com because I like to keep in touch with what's happening in the it's a boring answer, but that's what I visit. All right. So next question. A little bit switching gears a little bit. What is the hardest lesson that you've ever had to learn?
I got this. People, not everyone will like you, and that's okay. You're not for everyone.
Praise him. I would say the hardest lesson that I've had to learn is that sometimes you can do everything right and it still doesn't work out. Because I used to think like I was a kid that grew up like very independent, and I was just like, oh, I'm gonna put forth the work, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna do that to attain the desired outcome. And as I've matured and grown up, I've realized that like life just don't work like that. You can do every single thing right, you can do everything you're supposed to do, and it still don't work out, and that is okay.
Those are good ones. I would say, wow, the hardest lesson. Honestly, I would say not. I learned that not everyone has your best interest at heart. So use your better judgment for certain people in your life.
Praise that. These are all lessons that I feel like are good to learn early in life, so you don't have to go through your life being somebody that is on a consistent search for growth and never grows up. You know, I think. I think that question is actually like I like how y'all answer that, because I thought that would be a little bit like personal. I don't know if like that, you know what I mean? Like I feel like that kind of thing could be a little bit personal. So I appreciate how y'all answered that. The next one is a little bit personal as well. And again, use discretion with how much you want to. Nickie, don't wide eye me like that. I'm not gonna do nothing inappropriate.
My eyes ain't even that big to be wide-eyeing you.
No comment. So the next question that I'm gonna ask is what is one thing that you would change about yourself right now?
Wow.
Oh, I got one. It's
Go ahead, Jordan.
Probably not as interesting, but I would change certain parts of my body.
Okay. Why?
Just for personal reasons of self, of like just something how I feel like I've worked a lot to get to even where I'm at now. So I just now it's kind of like I want to see more, kind of like push myself actually, and just kind of like not use the excuse of like I'm busy or too many things are going on. Like I actually want to like see myself get to a certain look, I guess.
I feel that.
For me, I would rid myself of anxiety. I can have crippling anxiety, and it really like I feel like I can be much further along in my life if I didn't have so much anxiety. And I feel like that's a big part of me that I would like, if I could just throw it away, I would just be like, here, take this and move on.
That's fair. Well, you are very far along in your life, so
thank you.
Yes. For me, it's actually funny because when people meet me, they think what these two thought, that I'm just like this huge personality and like I just like doing too much. And while that is true, my personality yo-yos. It literally yo-yos. Like I am really hype right now, but also I can be completely quiet and despondent and you be like, what is wrong with this guy? And I'll be looking depressed because I do be depressed. I be hella depressed, like a lot. Like, yeah, a lot, especially recently. Shout out to my therapist. But what I would change about myself is I don't like how I yo-yo in and out of emotion sometimes, and it's not always triggered by anything. Sometimes it's just like, sometimes I'm just like so happy. I'm like, I wake up and I generally wake up in a really good mood. But then like, I don't know, if I sit and I'm not thinking about anything and I'm not doing anything, I just get like really sad and depressed. And I don't always know how to like pull myself out of it. And it's like a struggle. So yeah, and I think it keeps me from being productive. It has me doom scrolling on social media to, you know, feed my confirmation bias and the things that I don't like about myself. So I would love to change that if I could. Thank you for opening up and being so open, you all. I love that. Going back, we're going to infuse some humor here because I don't feel like getting sad today. So I want to ask if there are any really wacky food combinations that you like that other people would think are weird.
Hold on, I gotta think about this one.
I can go first on this one. I feel like I have a lot, honestly. Like I do a lot of weird stuff with food. But I really enjoy the whole like cheese and pickle thing where you like put cheese onto a skillet and you like bake it until it's a crisp, and then you put a pickle in the middle and you wrap it up and you dip it in ranch. Now it's been on TikTok and a lot of people do like it, but a lot of people are like, that shit's disgusting. It's not. It's delicious. And also, I will say, I used to think my mom was crazy for this, but I do it now. When I was younger, my mom used to make banana and mayonnaise sandwiches. And I know. She made banana and mayonnaise sandwiches. And as a kid, I was like, Mom, that's gross. And she'd be like, it's good. That's not how my mom talks. But like, she was just like, she would be, sorry, Mom. She'd be so offended if she heard me do that. But she would always eat it and she would talk about how good it was. And she'd be like chowing down. And so in my adult life, maybe a year or two, actually, I tried it and I was like, this shit is good. And I feel like most people won't feel that way. So that is mine.
I would say, I don't know if this is a weird combo, but I really, really enjoy sweet spaghetti. Like, I do not want savory spaghetti. I want sweet spaghetti. Like, yum.
Like, how sweet are you talking about?
Sweet spaghetti.
Because I get how, I mean, I know what you're talking about because people do that whole like the sugar belong in spaghetti thing. I personally do agree that sugar should go in spaghetti, but to provide an accent or a hint of sweetness, not like.
No, mine's not an accent. Mine is, this is sweet spaghetti.
No, that's gross. That's disgusting.
Jordan, why are you making. Jordan made a face when I said that.
You know how I feel about sweet spaghetti.
That's gross.
I just don't get it. I don't understand.
It's so good.
Spaghetti's not supposed to be sweet. It's not supposed to be sweet.
To you.
Okay.
I don't think so. The funny enough, I don't think I have like anything in my current age, but I can tell you something from when I was younger that I enjoyed. Because I feel like now it's, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of probably not boring, but I don't know. I don't know if I have anything weird. But as a kid, I, for some reason, don't ask me why, I really enjoy putting peanut butter in my cereal. And I like with like different cereals, I would be like, oh, I want to like, for some reason, first of all, I had like an obsession with peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. So then I realized that I really love peanut butter. So then I just started like putting it in like literally mostly everything. So
You
yeah.
know what? You know what though? Like, not even lying. That sounds gross, but I actually started doing that a few years ago, and I'm gonna tell you why. My friend Brooke was doing it.
What?
I saw my friend Brooke do it, and I was like, "Ew, what the fuck? Like, that's gross." But then I tried it one day, and I was like, "Wait, you just put like a glob of peanut butter on the side, and you scoop it into like the. It's
Yeah.
actually very good. Like,
It's
you
kind of
should
like
try
putting
it.
peanut butter in ice cream, and it's weird. I don't know. I like my cereal had to be really cold. It was just a whole, I don't know what that phase of my life was, but
It was good. You should start it again, especially with cinnamon toast crunch.
maybe I
Just-
will. Maybe I
You
will.
should. You should
Bring it back.
I love that. All right, last question in this section. Okay. So we all met when we were in our late 20s, early 30s. But I'm curious, knowing who you are as a person and who we are and who you think we would have been, what do you think our dynamic would have been like if we had met in college?
Like if we actually would have been friends in college.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I would have been friends with either of you.
Yeah. Yeah. I actually was going to say the same thing. I don't think I would have been friends with you guys.
Damn.
Like,
No offense at all. No
and
offense. At all.
it's not anything about you. It's more so about me.
Same.
So when I was in school, even from elementary, I've been extremely competitive when it comes to academics, and that rubs people the wrong way. And like, I'm the type that, like, if I got a 98, I'm asking my teacher, why did I lose 2 points? And that usually will, especially people who like more laid back, which you guys both are. You guys just like, you do too fucking much. So I don't think I would have been friends with you guys because of things like that.
I can understand that. I feel like it'd also be more so me. I feel like if anyone, I would probably hang out probably more with Darrell back then than I would have Nickie, just because Nickie would have been a little bit too focused for me, and I probably wouldn't have been on that same wave. So I feel like, you know, you and me, Darrell, probably could have actually like hung out or did something fun, or I probably would have seen you at like parties or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
I also didn't go to parties.
Exactly. So
I mean, no, I actually agree. I thought I probably only would have been friends with Jordan, to be honest. Because we actually have a lot of similar interests, and our personalities are different, but our interests are pretty similar. So I think I would have actually been friends with Jordan, because I cannot be around somebody like me all the time. Like, I would be like, chill, you too much. Nickie, I actually know I would have never been friends with Nickie. And the reason why is because Nickie's a great person. But I feel like back then, Nickie would have reminded me so much of the type of person I wanted to stop knowing. And what I mean by that... what I mean by that... No. Let me say what I mean by that. So I grew up in church. I grew up as a church person. Like, and when I turned 18, I went to college and I was like, fuck all that. And so I really was not interested in getting to know anybody that reminded me of my time in church. And I feel like, Nickie, I would have been like, I'm good on you, thank you. I wouldn't have said 2 words to you. But you know what? We're best friends now. So.
Wow.
So go off. We love. Okay. That was fun.
But we love you now, Nickie, so that's all that matters.
Wow, that's kind of crazy.
We do. We love you now. We very much love you now. All right. So moving into this different section, we're gonna play a game, and it's not really a name of the game, so I'm gonna name it right now. Which of the 3 of us? We played a version of this when we were doing the photo shoot thing, but I don't think we ever actually put that out because it was too damn long. So get your papers. Before we started this podcast, I asked Nickie and Jordan to write each of our names on a sheet of paper, and what we're gonna do is I'm gonna ask a question, and we're gonna hold up who we think that question could apply most to. I hope did I explain that right?
Yeah.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. All right. So, first question. All right. Who of the three of us, which one is most likely to take a week to respond to a text?
Are we doing like 1, 2, 3 show or what?
Yeah. Let's just put it up when you have it. Y'all fucking play.
Unanimous Darrell.
You're right. And I'm not even gonna lie. I'll be seeing the text too. I see the text, and I'll see it. It's honestly, it was the best of intention. Though I'm not gonna lie. I am terrible. Anyone that knows me knows that I am not good at responding to texts at all. I see a text and I have the attention span of a gnat. If literally anything else is going on when I see that text, I'm not responding right then. Like, it just takes my attention away. So I don't feel no way about that.
And what's funny is he would actually call you before he texts you back.
I will. And then you'd be like, oh, I texted you that. And I'd be like, oh shit, my bad. Oh shoot, my light. Chaos. Okay, next question. Okay, which one of us is most likely to become famous?
I can't decide.
You can only do one.
Actually,
you can only do one.
I'm gonna go here. You can't.
You can only do one, Jordan.
Oh, okay.
No, we all had different answers. I said Nickie, and the reason I say Nickie is because Nickie is like a multi-hyphenate, like, of a lot of things, and I feel like he'll have like a best-selling book or play or something. Listen, Nickie's a jack of all trades, and I feel like eventually one of the things that he does is going to make him famous, and I that's why I said Nickie.
I would say Jordan because of the three of us, he is the one that like I actually can see doing the connections, building the relationships to become famous. More so than I think you and I could do that.
That's fair.
Well, I said Darrell because I feel like Darrell could just easily go viral for saying something outrageous and then just have a huge, crazy career.
That's probably true as well. So what I'm hearing is that all three of us could be some famous motherfuckers. That's what I'm hearing. Come on, star quality. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. This is really easy, but which one of us is most likely to have multiple browser tabs open? Wait, what?
Nah.
Yeah, that's what I said. Nickie. Why would you? Well, I actually do have multiple browsers.
I mean, honestly, I could have said both of you guys, but
I say Darrell because have you met him? Tabs are going to be forgot that they're open.
That is true. That is actually true. That's true. Dang, when I got
point.
that question, I was thinking that would be Nickie, but now that I think about it, I really do be having a lot of tabs open.
I literally only have 3 open right now.
Oh.
But see, I picked you, Nickie, because I feel like you have 20,000 tabs open in your head. So.
That's very true.
I
can see
that
it.
Is also there. Okay, that's fair. All right. All right. Which one of us is most likely to go on a reality show?
I don't.
Oh,
see,
wow,
I had
really?
Jordan first.
Wait. Can we just I just want to acknowledge that before we did this, Nickie specifically said, "Is everybody going to see this?" And I said, "Yeah." And I thought he was asking that because it needed to be like bold coloring, like how this is blue. I'm now realizing that Jordan and Nickie got the memo that it should be the other way around.
But yours is the right direction for us.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it
okay,
is.
Never mind. Because I was like, wait, why is mine backward?
I think both of you, and I don't know how.
I would say Darrell too.
Yeah, I think it will be both of you for different shows, though. But I can equally see you both going on reality TV, but for different type of shows.
That's fair. I could see. I would see Jordan. I would say before me. Actually, but I do kind of agree with what Nickie said. I see Jordan on like a lifestyle show, like a lifestyle show. I see me on a competition reality television show.
Yes.
That's what I was going
Yeah.
for.
Yeah.
For Jordan, I feel like it would have to be the right show. For Darrell, I think there are shows out there that you would already go do if they called you tomorrow.
That's fair. Survivor.
I would agree.
Baby, CBS
But-
Survivor casting.
But I will say, I think I would 100% vote Nickie in for Big Brother. I think he would be a great contestant.
I think Nickie would be a fantastic contestant on Big Brother. Maybe, like, put in the comments if y'all think Nickie should audition for Big Brother, and if we
Exactly.
get 3 comments, if we get 3 comments, Nickie's gonna apply to Big Brother.
Keep those comments to yourself. Thank you.
No, watch me. I'm gonna sign in from
No.
3 different accounts. Okay.
So good.
All right. Oh, this is a good one. All right. Which one of us is most likely to re-gift a present? What? Wait. I need to hear explanations. Why?
My reasoning is I feel like sometimes when you just be over something, you be like, okay, I just don't have time, and I feel like I could just see you just putting it in like a bag and be like, you know what, they're never gonna know anyway, and just put it in there. So-
Or he forgot that someone gave him the present. Like, dang, it's Mother's Day. Father's Day is this weekend. Like, oh, my dad needs a gift. Oh, I haven't used this yet. Let me grab this.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Wow. So fuck both of you. Wow. I didn't think that was gonna go that way. Actually,
I'm trying to figure out why you said me.
Okay. I said you for a good reason. I said Nickie because I feel like Nickie owns so much stuff that he's way better at getting rid of stuff. So I feel like you would be like, oh, I don't need this anymore. I'll give it. You literally gifted me a present that you didn't want. So I was just like, I feel like
What did I give you that I didn't want?
That-
What
Why do I have a feeling that was a re-gift to a gift?
That will be bleeped. That will be bleeped.
To be fair, you asked me.
That
You
will
asked me.
be bleeped. I did. That will be bleeped. Wow. I have never put a bleep in this episode. That one will happen. Amen. Amen.
But just bleep exactly what it was. Don't bleep what happened afterwards.
Mainly because the person I got that from also listens to us and will like send me messages about our podcast.
See, I ain't know all that. All right. So I don't know who the person is, just so y'all know. I'm sure you told me, but I don't know. So just so y'all know, this is not me being menacing in any way, shape, or form.
And let me be honest, real quick before that. It wasn't that I wasn't appreciative of the gift.
Not you backpedaling.
It wasn't that I was appreciative of the gift. It's just that it wasn't my style. It wasn't something that like when you look at that or think about that, you don't think Nickie. It's Darrell. It's definitely more you think Darrell. So that's why. And you came over to my house. I wasn't like, oh, someone gave me this. I wanted to give this to you. You was like, oh, you was like, you never used this, open this. I was like, no, it's not really me and you. And I was like, you can have it.
That's fair.
So it wasn't like a gift.
It wasn't like a gift
that I gave you as a gift.
That's fair. Okay, that's valid.
Wow.
Woo. Okay, so are we done backpedaling?
Yes.
All right. All right.
Making a note.
I'll remind you. Okay. Who is most likely to borrow something and not return it? Not you waiting because you ain't know if it was gonna be rude or not. No, I agree, and it's not because I be trying to steal people's stuff. It's just because I be forgetting.
It's just, I was gonna say you're forgetful. It's
Y'all,
fine.
just as a note, yesterday we had gone out to hang out with Nickie for his going away party, and a few weeks back I had driven Nickie's car somewhere, and I completely forgot that I had left some snacks in the car, in Nickie's car. And so yesterday I got an Uber from where Nickie, I was catching an Uber, and Nickie drives beside me in the Uber. Darrell, scared the shit out of me. Letting me know that I forgot my snacks, which honestly, I bought those snacks for that day. And I still, like the day I was coming back from where I was at, and I still forgot them. So yeah, I'll just be forgetting. Sorry if you give me something and I forget to give it to you. I don't want it. I just forgot. That's it. Okay, fair.
The fact that most of these answers are Darrell is
I'm trying to not.
Hilarious.
I don't want these to be me anymore because I'm starting to feel a little bit attacked because I'm not saying me for everything. I didn't think when I had these questions, I thought, oh, this is a clear Jordan. This is a clear Nickie. No. I don't like that. But this one I feel like is very clear and it's not me. Which of the three of us is most likely to Uber a short distance instead of walking? There we go. Beautiful. Nickie is a man of convenience, I will say.
I do not like to be inconvenienced. I have Ubered. When I lived in Harlem, there was this like massive incline to my apartment from the train, and it was raining. And I was like, I'm not climbing up a hill and dealing with rain. I called an Uber to go literally up a hill to my apartment. And I don't care.
And you shouldn't. Because I feel like, you know what? I wouldn't do that because I think it's an exorbitant waste of funds. But you work hard for your money and you get to spend it the way you want to. So
That is true. That is very true.
But a close second.
Okay.
Wow.
A close second.
What,
right
is it
behind
really?
me. Yes. That man don't take the train at all.
Wow, you did.
Well, to be fair,
We
y'all,
didn't have to have that call out.
I will say, to be fair, y'all live like in Brooklyn. So, like, that's that. I feel like if you don't take the train, that's different. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I like convenience.
Mm-hmm.
I do. And comfort.
Well, and ain't nothing wrong with that. We love. All right. So, a few more. Okay. Who is most likely to run for a public office? Actually, oh, y'all said Nickie. Oh, I didn't know that was going to go the same way. Yeah. I see that.
Absolutely.
What would you want to run for, Nickie?
I've always thought about like running for Senate, or running for like House. President seems like a reach, but like I really enjoy politics. But Darrell also said if I was a politician, he wouldn't be my friend anymore. So
did I say that? I mean, it sounds like something I would
You
say.
did.
I just don't remember.
You was like, I can't be friends with a politician because I feel like you're just gonna be lying all the time.
That's probably true. I don't know. That's probably true. I have to think about it. I'd be like, listen, if you're any different than I know you to be in real life, this friendship is done. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, guys. I would never stop being friends with Nickie. Okay. Who is most likely to cancel plans to take a nap? Y'all tried. Y'all really tried. Why?
Okay, if you would have left it as who's the most likely to cancel plans, then I think
man, right.
it would have been me. But
It's 'cause
it
you
was
said
us
nap.
to take a nap.
Wait, to take a nap?
It was the nap part.
It's the nap.
It was the nap part.
I mean, you might be right. I have done that before. I've done that to you before.
Exactly. You are king. Like you cancel plans just as much as I do.
I just want to be clear, though. I'm always honest about why I'm canceling plans. If I will literally say, I just don't want to do it. And I feel like everybody on this call and probably everybody listening to this has done that at some point. So I just want to just say that because, you know, you don't always
It's
want
true.
to do the things that sometimes you just don't want to do it. And I just be like, you know what? I just don't want to do it. Sorry. But I love you, though.
Jordan don't cancel plans. I'm like, I don't know how.
Oh, you don't?
I mean, Not really. Most of the let me not say most of the time, but I'll say there will be times where I'm like, wow, I really do not feel like doing this, but I will still push through and go.
That's fair. Well, I aim to be more like that, to be honest. I gotta stop making plans. I gotta stop making plans if I'm not gonna follow through. I know. Okay, who is most likely to win a trivia game?
Depends on what the trivia is, but I can see. Oh,
I feel like
that's funny
because Jordan be knowing a bunch of shit, like
Random stuff.
just random shit.
Twitter.
I'll be like,
full circle. Twitter.
That's fair. That is fair. Not Twitter is educating the masses apparently, because
Listen,
I'll be like, how the hell do you
Ours
do
is-
that? You also be literally something will happen in pop culture, and it will have happened like maybe 30 minutes ago, and Nickie will text me and be like, "Did you know that?" I'm like, "How do you know that?" He's like, "Jordan told me." I'll be like, "How?"
which means that I found out probably
Right.
2 seconds after it happened.
I was like, "How do you know this shit?" So, absolutely, Jordan's winning that. Let's see. Okay, this is the last one. Well, two more, but this is the last one of this. Who is most likely to stay calm in an emergency?
Clearly, one of us is delusional.
Listen. I'm just gonna say, if I'm ever in a super serious emergency environment, and I love you, Nickie, but I feel like your anxiety would cause me to go over the edge. I don't think you'd
maybe
be calm.
I would. I also think about, like, if it's my emergency, then absolutely not. If it's someone else's emergency, I'll be really calm.
Well, I mean, like a
you're right
group
about that.
emergency. If something happens with the three of us, who is going to be the calmest? I feel like that's clearly Jordan. Like, I feel like
It's Jordan.
Child, if me and Nickie were involved in an emergency by ourselves, wow, that's such a fail. Okay, all right. Last question, because I want to wrap this up pretty soon. I'm wrapping on a very heartfelt and sentimental question. So I would like to ask the two of you, what makes our friendship special?
I don't like you niggas.
We'll wait.
Okay, I can go first. And we're talking about collective friendship or individual friendship? What are we talking about here? Collective.
Mm-hmm.
I think neither one of us are the same. And I think that makes it really special because there is such variety in experiences and interest and thoughts, but everyone we are all open to learning and doing and trying new things. And to me, that's really special because when you go places or do different things, if you all think the same, everybody kind of moves the same. But with us, it's like we're all eventually opening up to trying and doing new things. And for me, that's really special.
Wait, can y'all hear that?
Yeah, I don't know what's happening over there in
Hold on,
Washington Heights.
hold on.
Somebody.
Hold on one second. My friend Brooke is here. Brooke, they can hear you. Stop. That was such a good answer, though.
I thought somebody was getting chopped up.
I was like, what is happening?
She's using the blender. Yeah, I will just go and say that, like, I agree with exactly what Nickie said, but the extra added level of it is that I think that what makes our friendship special is that, like, not only are we different and we come from different places and we have a variety of experiences, but we are not only accepting, but we kind of thrive in our differences and we like those differences, because I feel like oftentimes you can have friend groups that are all the same person, and if someone is different, it doesn't work and it doesn't gel, and you try to get that person to be more like you. And I think that with like the three of us, none of us do that. We are all very independent people and we are completely different people. And we embrace that and don't try to change the other person to be more or less anything. We embrace the differences that we have.
Pretty much similar feelings to you guys, but I would say I feel like we're like a super group in the sense of, think of like TLC, because everyone had their individual, like everybody had a favorite person in the group. Everybody either like T-Boz a lot, Left Eye a lot, or Chili a lot, but collectively you left them all together because you still needed all three of them. Each person served a purpose in that group, and it made that group super successful. Nobody else could come in and make that group better or less than or anything like that. It was just they're perfect how they were. So I look at us the same way.
I love that. Let's shout out to Crystal. Y'all know who Crystal is?
Yes.
I knew you would know who she was.
That is so funny that you called her.
No, because Nickie, do you know who that is?
No.
For reference, it's apparently like TLC was actually like a girl named, I don't know, I should say a girl named Crystal. I'm so sorry, that's so disrespectful. But a woman named Crystal started the group TLC and with T-Boz and Left Eye, and eventually Pebbles kicked Crystal out of her own group and they replaced her with Chili. So it's like,
that's kind of crazy.
But
yeah,
they worked as T-Boz, Left Eye, and Chili. That's exactly Jordan's point. So we love that. Ain't no Crystal over here. Dang, that's disrespectful. I'm sorry. I should have said that. I take that back. Nickie, bleep that too. All right. Well, this has been a really fun episode. I hope that all of y'all feel like y'all...
It has.
Yeah, it was fun, right? I hope that y'all feel like y'all know us a little bit better. And I hope, we feel like we know each other a little bit better. I certainly do. And anybody got anything else they want to say before we wrap this thing up?
We should definitely do another one of these, but in a different way of some kind of sort. But later.
I agree.
Later.
I agree.
Yeah, that was fun.
Great.
Thank you, Darrell.
Of course.
Yes, thank you, Darrell.
Of course. I bring the party. Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna go. Thank y'all for listening, and we will see y'all next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.